I'm saying this because the Oscars, because I don't want to be called out as a bandwagon fan, because I love Conan O'Brien. Conan is the single funniest late night talk show host there's ever been. Let me explain. While I'd argue that there have been more entertaining ones, okay? Jimmy Fallon. I think that we all could have different opinions of him. I don't think he's the funniest, but he is entertaining. Like, all the little skits and games that he does are very fun. But Conan is the funniest. I know comedy is subjective, but I think that there's a craft to it, an intelligence to it. And Conan started his career writing, which I think that writing comedy is arguably harder than acting in a skit. He not only wrote for SNL, he also wrote for The Simpsons in like the prime of Simpsons. This guy's responsible for our childhoods, like what you remember. Yada, yada, yada. You know, he was screwed over by NBC. I will never forgive them for that. I will never forget it. Jay Leno genuinely deserves jail time. Anyways, he's so funny. And also, he's a good person. I don't know him, but I think he's a good person. Like, he's one of the few people in Hollywood that I'm like, I think you're a good guy. His, like, parents went to Harvard. I think he went to Harvard. He went to, like, he's so impressive and he's so funny. And I remember, I'll never forget, I was in high school and one of his remotes came on my YouTube suggested. And I watched this video with one of his employees, Jordan Shalansky. If you know, you know. I think I pulled an all-nighter watching literally every remote that this man had ever made. And I realized, I was like, I always kind of just thought of him as like the creepy, tall, like when you see him just naturally, like he's like not someone that I would think like, oh, this dude's really funny. There's like no one that is funny, talented, smart like him. And when he kills it at the Oscars, think of me.